If you like him, just confess to him already. This whole manga is what's wrong with romance anime. Erica, she's the typical popular hot girl in school that everyone likes. She comes from a good background. She's out everyone's leagues. Just the best of the best. And she likes him. Kuzumi, he's the typical normal weird guy that isn't popular, not cool. Nobody really wants to talk to him. Not many girls are really into him. And he just wants to be left alone. She's always be looking at him because, you know, she got the hots for him. Now, if you have watched any romance before, this just seems like another typical rom-com we be getting nowadays, with the twist being she stares at him. But once you get to know her and him, it begins to get frustrating, but frustratingly engaging. This dude is my man. He doesn't care about anything. Once he's done with being a good student, he just sits there days off, not worry about anything or anyone. He's just living out his life chilling. And honestly, that's all you need to be doing. Just live. Erica is being an absolute idiot, kind of like a normal girl. She constantly talks about him with her friends. Everyone knows she likes him, but she denies it. For some reason, she does the dumbest things, like taking a pic of him when he's napping. I get it, it's not really creepy in my eyes if you get the context, which we do, but legitimately just leave him alone. The show, of course, just stops it out of nowhere. She's doing typical girl things, constantly yapping about nonsense. They spend a whole entire chapter just talking about nothing, like literally nothing. I didn't even know what that was about. Just be quiet, go hitting up if you're interested. She's a sociable person. Everyone knows her. She talks to everyone. She rejects a bunch of dudes. So why is it that she's shy against it? I get why she's shy, but at some point she's got to muster up the courage. She has so many chances and she overthinks things and just embarrasses herself for no reason when she's with him. It also doesn't help that every time she's able to talk with him, some random stuff just comes in and stops her. In other rom-coms with like a few plot twists, at least they're making progress. They're chatting at least. In here, she's just talking about nonsense and he's just being him, doing nothing and going to sleep. Other characters that are in the show, they're cool, but they're constantly talking about random stuff that doesn't matter. The author is just making the story going around in circles non-stop until chapter 10, where she went to a movie. This was when they got a chance, a time together. They just happened to bump into each other or whatever. Then just nothing happens. Sure, they may have touched each other, they on each other, whatever, having a cute moment. But then they just went along. What? You should use this time to have a romantic moment, to advance that relationship. I just wanted to smash my monitor screen when they just started introducing more characters. They wasted a whole chapter just cooking for him. At least make these two girls accidentally bump into the main character and just started cooking with him, not them just doing it on their own. That's a waste of time. They're just constantly showering, oh, you like him? Yeah, I like him. He's amazing, right? He, like, we already know that the both of you like him. You don't need to constantly stroke him off. They made so many panels of just nothing, like nothing happening except for the girls' faces. This guy is not hard to approach. He's like 3 foot tall. I know he got that like 7 foot tall friend, but he's alone most of the time and his buddies is pretty chill. It's not even his fault. He has the right mindset. He's just being himself, minding his own business, just keeping it moving, just living life and not really thinking much, not getting too trauma. It took until chapter 20 for some progress to actually happen when she met his parents on accident. And his dad was the one that's carrying the whole entire conversation. I want to see these two connect. I don't care about other side characters. I get the theme of the show. It's centered around her just being amazed at him, but you can't just make it run around in circles and not do anything, drag it out. The twist, right, was funny at first and was actually kind of interesting and cool, but once it goes into the later chapters, once we get to know the characters, once the, like, you know, the high of the emotion, right, of just discovering new things and whatever is gone, it's not funny anymore. I don't know if it's just me, it's probably just me looking at this but there's so many mechanisms in play that makes these couples just don't match or work at all. They're not a good dynamic. One dude is like super boring, one girl is like super shy to talk to him, and then it just creates a weird, awkward environment. Once you've done something for a while, or you get to know a person for a while, you get pretty comfortable with it, and you won't be scared, shy, or embarrassed. This whole concept is so dumb, and people love it. They eating it up. They didn't get much screen time like at all. And what do you know? When she confesses, he immediately gives her a chance to get through them walls. This could have ended in 3 chapters, 5 at most. I've never been so pissed reading a manga ever.